You are about to buy a car, stop asking for invoice pricing. What a dealership owns a car for does not matter. If you don't know, my name's Tommy. I used to work for the dealership, but now I negotiate over 150 car deals on a monthly basis for consumers. So I'd like to say I know a thing or two about negotiating with dealerships, and asking for invoice pricing is one of the worst mistakes you can make when buying your next car. I have seen so many people come on here and say the best way to negotiate a car deal is just ask the dealership for their invoice and get invoice pricing. Invoice is essentially what a dealership owns the car for, right? Well, not necessarily, because if you understand how a dealership actually works, you understand that some dealerships get paid thousands of dollars back of invoice. And in reality, what a dealership owns a car for, new or used, really never matters. What matters is what a dealership is willing to sell a car for, and sometimes that can be thousands of dollars less than the invoice. Let me give you an example, and I'm going to use a Mazda CX-5 for reference. Let's say the car is $35,000. Now, invoice pricing on a CX-5 is right around 2.5%. So when we're looking at a discount from MSRP to invoice, you would ask for an $800 discount. Now, that's not that crazy of a discount, and one thing that invoice form doesn't show you is that Mazda, a lot of dealerships get a kickback, which is called MBEP money. Now, you don't need to understand what any of that references, but know that you combine that with the invoice pricing, and it's about 7% that they get per car. So a dealership may be more than willing to sell a car, especially if they need to get them off their lot, well below invoice, because they know they're getting that kickback money. I just threw a lot of jargon at you, but you don't need to remember any of it. Actually, knowing this and utilizing this information will not help you get a good car deal. If we're being honest, most salespeople do not even understand how this works because they're not paid on it. The rule of thumb that you need to know as a consumer is 7 to 10% off MSRP. This works with most brands, and this is going to be all the kickback money, all the money that most dealerships are willing to lose in order to sell you a car. Now, I say most brands because not every brand gets the same kickback money. For example, Kia and Hyundai are known to not get that same kickback money, so the discount to expect at those dealerships are way less than what you would expect at a Subaru or a Toyota dealership. Just so I'm clear, you should not pay for any dealership add-ons or dealership accessories. You should be getting a 7 to 10% discount plus manufacturer rebates. Don't let them combine those. Always ask them to separate the discount from the rebate. You know what the salespeople are about to say. Profit is not a dirty word, but I'm sorry. What a dealership makes on a new car does not matter. What matters is what they're willing to sell a car for. And they're willing to lose money on some new cars because that is how a dealership works. They work on a cycle system. You buy a new car to go to their finance department, to go to their service department, to go to the parts department. If you join this cycle, you're 80% more likely to buy another car from them. And that's how dealerships make money on all the other departments. They're willing to lose money here to make money everywhere else. Next time you're buying a new car, ask for 7 to 10% off plus rebates. You will be shocked with the results.